Hi Sagittarius, hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 14th through the 31st. I'm going to be using the Illuminated Rider-Waite Tarot for the main messages, the Halloween Tarot deck for qualifying messages, and Black Moon Tarot is what I'm going to pull your crowning energy from. Okay, so let's just move these out of the way a little bit, and we're going to get right into pulling your crowning. Hope you guys are doing well. This is the first time I'm filming on my phone, guys, and it's only in the attempt to get more time because the camera that I use cuts out at 30 minutes, and I always feel like I need a little more time, you know, with you guys. So let's see how it goes. Some of the signs it's been going really well, and others it's been cutting out, and I've been having to do a part 2. So if that happens, I'm definitely going to figure this out, though, by next month. Figure something in the camera, whatever. Okay, let's pull your crowning. Chiron healing, beautiful. Sag, I love that for you. You know, you and Virgo are the two signs who are associated with Chiron the healer. Virgo in that it deals with health and the physical well-being, and with you guys it's about consciousness and spiritual well-being. I really like this for you because this is about transformation. You know, it's like in many ways, you're going to feel like you're rising from the swamps if you haven't already begun to do so already. Because this energy says that, you know, once we're able to heal ourselves, we could take the gifts or wounds that we learned from and really restore ourselves into a much healthier space, and then things open up for us. Because when we can mend our wounds and we can embrace the process and understand the actual gift of illness and dysfunction, because there is always a gift in that, believe it or not, you know, that's where incredible transformation is born out of. So there's a lot of alchemy to this energy as well. And alchemy is basically like, it's like the Temperance card, where you have the ability in this energy to, you know, for example, if you're in a relationship, take what you need and then take what your partner needs and mix it into something new that you both need, that the relationship needs. It's this mixing of energies in a really, really positive way. So I do like that. Just don't be surprised if certain sorrows from the past or some deep-seated hurts end up surfacing in this energy. It's all actually really, really good because you're growing and you're transforming. This is absolutely positive, really is. Now, for a lot of you, you guys might be dealing with some stuff having to do with school. Something might be happening around school. So, you know, around this time, let's say, midterms, right? Midterms. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with midterms, but I like that. I like that as a crowning for you. And I had somebody ask me last month, you know, what's the deal with the crowning energies? Why do you always pull that first? And what is that? Well, it kind of puts me in where Spirit wants me to take your reading, right? Because we all have our interpretations of the cards, and it kind of puts me in your reading, and that's why I pull those. Okay. So let's do a cut and get right into the messages. Yeah. Lots of communication happening this month. We have a lot of relationship stuff going on this month, Sagittarius, right? We have a lot of Libra energy. It's Libra season, and we have a lot of Scorpionic energy, which is all about going deep. So it's going deep in relationship matters. So I'm pulling one card for you and one card for a person or a situation that you're dealing with, okay? So this could be an intimate other, a family member, a friend, an employer, an employee, a coworker, you know, a business partner, whatever, okay? So this is past, present. This is your, what's in your mind right now, your mindset. And this here is your fear. And when we're done with these, we're going to sweep this and then talk about your challenges and outcomes. Okay, so let's get right into the Magician for you, all Sag. I love this. This is you making it happen. The Magician is about taking all of your resources, taking the lessons that you've learned, really piling them into, you know, one big bag of beautiful, and just trying to move your life forward. I love the Magician because there's an alchemical process to the Magician as well, which goes back to that Chiron healing crowning energy, where it's, you know, you've taken your lessons, the good, bad, and the ugly, and in this past, you were really just trying to make things happen for yourself. But I'm getting that you were dealing with a person or a situation who really challenged you in this way. Because the Page of Cups reversed, first of all, is my intoxication card, right? It's also the baby narcissist card. So this is somebody who is typically irresponsible when it comes to their emotions, right? Because cups are emotions. And the page is a very immature energy. It's not a young energy like an ace energy, right? This is an immature energy. And in the upright, there's nothing wrong with being immature because it just means that you're starting on a path. But in the reverse, it's a negative type of immaturity. So this can certainly be you met a partner or you were with someone who all of a sudden started to turn left in the relationship, and you started to realize things weren't exactly what you initially anticipated they were. They started to do things that made you feel really uncomfortable, and this was something that you had to deal with in your past. For others of you, and nothing to do with relationships, this could certainly be having to really deal with a very immature work environment, where you had to deal with a lot of very catty and two-faced, backstabbing coworkers, maybe even an immature boss, fill in the blank, because this is a general message, but definitely some sort of immature individual that you were dealing with in a pretty close way. While you were trying to just move something forward in a beautiful way, they were not in that same space with you, is what I got and what I'm getting here. And then in the present here now, we have the King of Swords for you, reversed. So the King of Swords reverse can tell me a couple of things. Remember, swords are words and swords are truth, right? It's communication. So first of all, some of you may be dealing with an air sign, okay? Not dealing well with an air sign right now. Or this can indicate deceit and lies, okay? Because if they're truth in the upright, in the reverse, it means they're lies. Now, the thing is, with the King of Swords, two things. One, because it's a court card, this could certainly be you, or this is someone that you're dealing with. That's the way court cards work. The energy really can be seriously flip-flopped. All the energies can, but particularly the court cards. So you might be having to deal with somebody's nonsense, somebody's dishonesty. Or, Sagittarius, you might be in a space right now of not really wanting to see the truth in something. Where you something's off, something's not right, you still want this thing, but something's off with it. And you're not being completely honest with yourself because you want this thing to work. But I do get it's not working. Any games that you're going to try to play with yourself in this energy are not going to work. For your partner or external circumstance, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is just about not having all the information. So whoever this is that you're dealing with, I'm feeling that they want to move forward with you and they want to do this thing with you, but they simply feel like they don't have all the information, because the Seven of Cups, it's about decisions. A lot of readers read it as a very negative card. I just don't, because 5 out of the 7 are really, really positive, right? I mean, we have angelic guidance, we have Christ-like consciousness, we have wisdom, we have the ultimate utopia, and we have abundance. And that's 5 out of the 7 cards. The skull and the baby dragon are the two that could be bad, could not be bad. We're really not sure, right? So this tells me that you're dealing with somebody who is... in their confusion lies more in the fact that they don't know completely what they want and completely what's in front of them. And this is not sitting well with you. Because on the one hand, it's like they're acting like they want to be with you. They're acting like they want you in this place. Maybe if it's a job, I don't know, we really want you here, but meanwhile they're talking about you behind your back. Or this can be a significant other where it's like they're saying that they want to be in the relationship, but at the same time they're not showing up the way that you need them to right now. But I don't feel like they're completely stepped out of the picture. I do feel like, again, 5 out of the 7 cards, and cups are emotion. The 5 out of the 7 cups, and cups are emotion. So I feel like they have a lot of emotion for you, but there's something that's holding them back. There's definitely something that's holding them back. All right, before I pull a because I'm just going to pull a qualifier, let's talk about what's in your mindset. So for you, this is, at this point, you just don't want to deal with this, Sagittarius. You just don't. You want to put down the wands, right? I mean, 10 of Wands is like, this load is too heavy for me to even want to bother carrying anymore. I just don't want to do it. I just don't. I've, and this could even be mentally. This could just be you're really tapped out mentally, and you just feel very weighed down upon because of the situation. This person, either not making up their minds or not acting completely, straight with you, really. I mean, for lack of a better term. Now, what's in their mind is they know exactly what they're doing. Now, here in the Queen of Swords energy it's not gender specific, and this is all about having the right words and expressions to frame reality. So in their minds, right, because this is what's happening in their mind, they realize that they don't have all the information. They realize they don't know everything right now. They realize that they're not being completely fair to you, but at the same time, they feel very justified. They feel very justified in how they're framing reality and in their thought process. They don't have any problem with it right now, is what I'm getting. Okay. And that's the mindset. Now, the fear position, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed for you. And listen, I mean, this is about not feeling supported. Your fear is not being supported by this individual. This person not showing up and doing relationship and doing connection the way it needs to be done. And whatever that means. Pentacles can mean resource, can mean money, but could also mean emotional, mental, physical connection, how you do relationship. And in the reverse, this is telling me that you don't have faith in this person or situation that you're dealing with at this point. Okay? But they do. They're fearing this 10 of Pentacles with you because, I don't know, Sagittarius, are you dealing with somebody who has a fear of happiness? A fear of actually getting something really beautiful in their life? Are you dealing with somebody who's maybe afraid that they're going to end up sabotaging something? They're afraid of having that. They're afraid of you emotionally because you may be everything that they're looking for. And they're not sure if they're ready for it. Like, are we ever ready for that? I just feel like I'm getting a sense of emotional immaturity here from this person or situation that you're dealing with. There's definitely immaturity here without question. Yeah. And I just get this fear from them. It's like they're shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to you and it comes to this relationship and situation. Okay, please give me some more information on this 10 of Pentacle fear for this other person. Okay, so they're feeling very pensive. They care about you. Okay. All right, so we have the Hermit Reversed, Four of Cups Reversed, and Judgment. All right, now those give me a lot of information. So the Hermit Reversed, this tells me that this person in a situation, this person in a situation that you're dealing with, is very, very pensive right now, very introspective, very caught up in their own thoughts. But the thing is, when the Hermit's reversed, they're not even seeking counsel. When I say seeking counsel, means like they're not talking about it. They're not talking about it. They're just keeping all of these ideas and thoughts and concerns and worries and all of this stuff, these insecurities and vulnerabilities and fears to themselves. All right? And then we have the Four of Cups reversed. So the Four of Cups, this is my checklist card, even in the reverse, right? Because Four of Cups basically means like, first of all, it's disappointment. It's disappointment in a person or a situation, but it's also the type where right after they're thinking, okay, well, I can't be with this person, unless they do this, unless they do that, unless they do the other thing. Okay, this very definitive checklist card, but this is the thing. The person typically who's feeling this way, they're actually not fully ready for a relationship themselves. They have themselves somehow sabotaged the relationship here. And they're actually placing more of the blame on you, that things aren't working out in a more linear way in your relationship, that the issues that are coming up are because of situations that are mostly in part because of something that you're doing or not doing. You know, and I really am very careful. Those of you who've been watching me, I am very careful about using the word narcissist because I think it's too much of a blanket term. But I do believe that there's a gradation to it, right? And that there are qualities, right? There are levels. So you can have certain qualities. So whatever we want to call them. But I do feel like there's some displacement of responsibility here, where this person that you're dealing with is claiming you. On the one hand, it's like maybe they're saying, for some of you, that your partner or this person's situation is like, I'm just bored. You know, I'm just bored right now. You know, this isn't for me. For this to work for me, you know, this has to happen, that has to happen, and that has to happen, right? And this is the reason I said about the narcissistic trait, is because then we have the judgment card. And typically when this comes up in the upright for somebody, it means that this person has actually been processing and reflecting on how they've been and how they have shown up in the relationship. And they're very actually quite happy with the choices and the choices they've made in the person they were in the relationship. You know, it's they're judging to move forward. So I'm getting that whoever you're dealing with so does not see anything that they did wrong. Maybe they didn't do anything oh so wrong. In their mind, they really, really don't see it. And I'm getting that it's just them not wanting to admit. Because listen, it always takes two. Even if it wasn't a big deal, whatever they did, or whatever's going on, if there's discord, if there's disconnect, obviously there's bad communication, guys. But they might be in some sort of like weird struggle with you too, here in this energy. You know, Sagittarius on the 14th, we have the Sun in Libra, square Pluto and Capricorn. And this is all about insecure power struggles are more likely in that, you know, in that energy. So, you know, for that time, even for you, it's really important for you to get in touch with your vulnerabilities in a way that might be clouding how you see others and situations in your life. Or you might be on the receiving end of this, right? But just careful evaluation of issues at hand is definitely going to be helpful in this energy. But you're definitely dealing with somebody who's not looking at that, you know? They're not looking at that, and you're being pushed to look at everything I'm getting here, Sag, because we have Mercury and Scorpio trying Neptune and Pisces on the 15th, and we're all going to be pushed to really look and question our everyday routines and what we're doing. Like, what are we doing every day in our life? Like when we wake up, our 9 to 5, and then even our everyday relationships, like what are we allowing to go on in our life? So I'm definitely getting you tapping into that, you know, and really wanting to make some changes. This conversation is very necessary with this person, you know, and if it could happen, the 19th would be a great time for it to happen, because deep conversations are definitely going to bring really great breakthroughs on the 19th. Persuasion is going to be really supported in this energy, which always equates to, you know, just figuring things out, you know. Just figuring things out. Compromise. Compromise is the word I was looking for. Spirit, give me 3 cards. 3 cards to qualify this 10 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. I'm getting that you do not feel that you can have a new start with this person. You know, you're just feeling like you can't. And when I say new start, we all feel this next phase upon us. We all feel it, right? We all feel it. It's just kind of like, especially, you know, within the spiritual community, we all understand that a page is turning in everyone's life right now, right? And I'm feeling like you're just not feeling confident with it moving forward with this person or the situation. You know, maybe it's a job that you don't feel comfortable moving forward in. And then we have the 3 of Wands reversed, which is all about, where am I going? What am I doing? You know? And it's reverse. And so this is telling me that you're just not sure of what you see next for yourself. But what I do feel is you definitely acknowledging that what you're in or what you've been in up to this point is not what you want to bring into this next phase, because you are a Page of Wands now. You really want to just move it forward. You feel a lot of energy. You feel a lot of energy. First of all, the Page of Wands is the card of sex, of healthy sex, of new sex, a different kind of sex. So I do have to mention that. You know, on the 21st, we have Venus in Scorpio, trine Neptune in Pisces. This is like amped up romance and emotions, and sex is going to just start being and feeling a little different during this aspect. Very deepening, transformative, transitioning too, in that if you are in a situation that's kind of reached its expiration date, you're really going to feel it within the intimate confines of your relationship. You're definitely going to start to feel like something's different, something's changing, something's not right, you know, something's not right for you. But I do feel that a lot of you are going to be entering this next phase. I do have to tell you, either there's a newness to this next phase. So let's pull and see what your blocks are. So I don't want to say it's going to be with somebody entirely new until I pull more cards. Well, you know what? Let me pull more cards here for the blockages and the outcomes. Sagittarius going to be meeting somebody new? Yes or no? Is Sagittarius going to be meeting somebody new? Please give me a yes or no. Yes or no answer, please. Oh, hello. Yeah. You're going to meet somebody and you're going to be confused by it. Yeah. Temperance reverses. You're not going to... You're going to be dealing with somebody. See, this is so interesting to me, because Chiron really is about this. There's this temperance element, this alchemical element, and in the reverse, you're going to feel like you're not able to work something out with this person, the situation that you're with now, and someone is going to be coming in with new thoughts, ideas, feelings, and you're going to end up being confused. All right, Spirit, is this confusion coming from the person or situation that Sagittarius is involved with right now? Is this confusion, this Two of Swords, is this with the person or situation they're with right now? Oh, yeah. All right, listen, Sag, you're all about justice right now. This is the thing. It's not that you don't want to be with the person or in the situation that you're in right now. You just feel that things have not been treated fairly. It's not that you want to leave. Okay, so this confusion is someone wanting to offer you something, but you not trusting it, because you are all about justice right now. You're all about justice. You realize you have been disrespected. Things have not been handled in the way that you like, that you've wanted or needed. I want to get right into your blockages in this next, so I feel like I'm going to get even more clear messages there. Okay. Halloween Tarot for those. These cards are so cute. They're very small though. But they're cute nonetheless. Messages, blockages and outcomes, please. 2 blockages, 4 outcomes. 2 blockages, 4 outcomes, please. 2 blockages, 4 outcomes, please. Okay. Okay. Make sure you guys can see these. Okay. All right. So your blockage is, first blockage is the Ace of Ghosts, which is the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this tells me that you're blocked by the idea of having this new start, this new love. This is new love. This is something in your heart space. Okay? Now, what's the difference between a fear and a blockage? A fear is 100% psychological. in your mind. It's in, it's between your ears, right? With the blockages, this could certainly be in real time. So this could be another person. This could be the person you're dealing with being completely unwilling to change. This could be a difficult boss. These are things that you cannot control, right? We can control our own thoughts, our own fears. We can control them. But there are things external to us that we cannot control, and they end up serving as blockages to us. So the fact that this is telling me the Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love. So something is blocking this new beginning in love for you. And this person or situation got the Three of Pumpkins, which is the Three of Pentacles reversed. This is my Architect card. So this is telling me that this person or situation that you're dealing with is being blocked by the ability to build something with you. So this could be a number of things. For them, it could be that they don't have enough money. They feel like they don't have enough money anyway, or resources to have this life with you, this beginning. They're feeling insecurity in the finance sector. Or this could simply be that they don't feel like they have the mental, emotional, and psychological capacity to be in this, to build this with you. So because they have this blockage, you're not able to have this new beginning in love with them. This is just not going to happen for you, and you're seeing it. Your second blockage here is the Seven of Ghosts, or the Seven of Cups. Okay, so listen, I mean, again, we go back to that Seven of Cups card, right? Because we had that in the last spread where 5 of the Cups are actually really great and 2 are not. So this is about you feeling blocked by not knowing everything. You feel like there's information that you're not privy to. This could be your partner on the line through omission, randomly leaving information out, or this could simply be you being very intuitive in the fact that maybe there's more to this situation than you're actually being told. And it might actually be because your partner or the situation, they don't even know it to communicate it with you. The only reason I say that is just because I'm getting a very immature vibe from this person that you're dealing with. I just feel like they're a little low on the emotional intelligence. Not that they're not intelligent. Emotional intelligence is completely different. They have the King of Imps as their second blockage, which is the King of Wands. And to me, this is about, them having this willingness to move forward. They are blocked in this willingness. It's like they've drawn a line in the sand with this particular situation with you. They don't have, it's blocking them. Because the King of Wands is all about, okay, this is what we have to do to move forward. Everybody line up, And this is step 1, step 2, step 3, and this is what we're going to do. And this person's not showing up with any real plans, okay? So let's check out the outcome. So the outcome, let's look at all of your outcomes together and then look at what's going on with them. So we have the 5 of Pumpkins, which is like the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, 9 of Ghosts, okay? The 5 of Bats, which is the 5 of Swords. And then we have Judgment. You know what, Sagittarius? I like these for your outcome. I really do. The 5 of Pumpkins is telling me that you don't feel like you're being supported. But you are. All you have to do is turn around, look over your left shoulder and look up, and there's help right there. But with this person or situation, specifically, you don't feel like you're going to be able to get what you need, okay? And this is something that you're realizing, you know what? I need to really look at this because I love myself and I really want my dreams to come to pass. I really want to build things. I want to start, making new memories and building my life in a different way. And I really need to come to really embrace that. And embrace any of the negative things in my life and just move forward in a really, really positive way. You're going to have an argument, about it, because Bats are swords, and the 5 of Bats, it's the card of conflict. So it's not going to be easy. A lot of this conflict is probably going to be internal as well as external. But at the end of the day, you have judgment, and you're going to look upon your actions and your beliefs, and you're going to know that you handle things in the right way. That this is not on you, that whatever you've been through, any of the negative things that you've been through is not a reflection on you as a person, that you tried, that you really did want to give this person a situation a really good shot. Okay, now for them, in the outcome, we have the Page of Swords reverse, which tells me that they're going to have a really hard time moving on. They're going to have a very hard time moving on. The Three of Wands, they're going to have a really hard time envisioning the next step in their life. I get a very lost vibe here. Very lost vibe. Then we have the Magician reverse. The Magician reverse is the trickster card. This is somebody who acts irresponsibly and makes very poor decisions for themselves, follows the wrong advice, hangs out with the wrong people, gets involved in the wrong things. And this is always in the name of probably trying to make themselves feel better, or trying to seek understanding in the wrong places, okay, is often found here. And then we have, though, the Star, okay? Now, the Star, I'm going to pull cards on this, but the Star, you having the Judgment and then them having the Star is such a beautiful blessing. And it's almost like divine intervention coming in to try to heal things. There's a very healing element to it. You can't see it in this card, but typically in the Star card, there's this aspect of the card where the character on the card is stepping, into the water. So the water is all about a healing element. So there's this idea of healing. So I'd like a couple of cards to give me a better understanding about this Judgment and this Star card. Judgment and this Star for this person or situation that Sagittarius is dealing with. Okay. The Star again. What are the chances? All right, Sag, this is the thing. You're not willing to make a new start with them. You're just not willing to connect with them and do this relationship with them anymore in the way that it's been. You're just not. And then the Empress reverse. The Empress is the mother of the tarot, right? It's all about making it happen, growing things, creating foundation, creating things together. And you just don't feel like this person is equipped, or the situation has the ability to give you what you need. So if this doesn't have to do with relationship in your life right now, if you're in a great relationship, you might want to look at your work sector or even your friendship circle. You're just not getting what you need from in this particular area of your life anymore. And again, it's not going to be without conflict. You're getting I think you got 3, 5 of Swords, right? So there is going to be this element of conflict, which, you know what, is necessary. Conflict is necessary, and especially, listen, keep in mind, again, I do want to just go back and mention, we have this Jupiter energy, Libra energy, which is all about relationships, Scorpionic energy, which is about going deep in transformation, but then we have a lot of Mars mixed in there, we have Pluto mixed in there. Guys, you have to understand, things are going to be very energized, right? There's a lot of energy coming up here, right, that's going to be rising up to the surface. And we just have a lot of connections. I do feel like there's a connection that they want to bring to you. I really do. But they're just, you're seeing right through them, Sagittarius. I'm really sorry. Because then we have the Devil reverse, which is better than the upright. But this could be negative thinking. This could be addictions. But this could be something that's very fixable, okay? The Devil reverse is very fixable. So this could be, maybe they're drinking too much, or they're partying too much, or they're shopping too much, or they're just acting just sort of left of center, just not that right way, right? That Magician reverse way. But yet, overlying this is this Star energy, this blessing from Spirit. There's a purpose to all of this happening. There's a purpose, but still then we have the Fool reverse, which is another immature energy. And I feel like, Spirit's trying to bless this person and really bring them things, and they just keep shooting themselves in the foot, Sagittarius. This is what I'm getting here. Yeah, I'm getting this. Okay. I want to know if Sagittarius is going to be, let's ask this 2 different ways here. The final outcome. Final outcome. Will they end up with this person? Yes or no? I don't read reversals and yes or no's. Okay. Yes, you will. Okay. Please give me 3 cards of advice for Sagittarius. 3 cards of advice to make this happen. 3 cards of advice. I have a feeling I know what's going on here. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Such clear messages. Okay, okay. You guys have to just be more supportive of each other. You have to be more supportive of each other and more respectful of each other, because even if you don't like the way that they're being, some empathy is needed. Oh my God, this month, we all need to be 2 things. 3 things. 3 things. Flexible, patient, and empathetic. Yes. Yeah, because this is such a crazy energy, guys. We haven't had this energy in the sky in over 30 years. You have to understand. This is real. And this is all relationship stuff that's going on. I love the 3 of Swords reverse. I do. 3 of Swords reverse means it's coming out. It's not staying in. So there's resolve here. The arguments are happening. Yeah, okay? The arguments are happening in that 5 of Swords. But you guys are putting it all out on the table and looking at it. It doesn't have to mean a third-party situation. It doesn't, okay? This could be you, them, and just this external situation. Something going on at work, something going on in the family, something going on with one of your kids. You guys just not having good communication. Maybe you're not happy or they're not happy with your intimate life, right? And it's this like elephant in the room that you guys don't talk about. It's something that is external to you and them that needs to be addressed, and it's going to be addressed, and everything's going to come out, and look at what your final outcome is. The sun. This is beautiful. This is great. And you know what, Sagittarius? I feel like this is all happening for you because you've been really patient and you have been very mature throughout this process and very, very patient with this person. Very patient. Yeah. All right. A couple of other things I do want to talk about as far as the transits go. I do want to just mention on the 27th, we do have a new moon of 4 degrees of Scorpio and Mars in Libra square Saturn in Capricorn. So even though this new moon carries a lot of great energy for new chapters in relationships, which it seems like you're going to have, there is a concurrent aspect with Mars and Saturn, and that ends up amping up the chances of there possibly being obstacles and frustrations. So just keep that in mind, okay? Just keep that in mind. And then the next year, on the 28th, the Sun in Scorpio opposing Uranus and Taurus, you're going to feel a little anxious and restless because you're feeling the current change under your feet, and you're going to be hit by these sudden insights that's going to end up shifting your path of where you are right now in a really, really good way. So just know that going into the end of this time period. And then on the 30th, big money news, big love news, some really great news coming in. Very important conversations going on having to do with relationships or finances are really going to be in the center of it all on the 30th, okay? And then on the 31st, Mercury Retrograde, 27 degrees of Scorpio, back to 11 degrees of Scorpio. I'm not mad at it. I like Mercury Retrograde. I think it's a great time for us to sit down and just really figure out, okay, what hasn't been working up to this point? And you're going to have all the energy you need and support that you need to work it through. It can be uncomfortable going through some miscommunications, misunderstandings, and that's where that flexibility and patience is really, really important. Just know it's a little bit of an intense time, and you're going to be going through some stuff, but that's the ebb and flow of life, right? I mean, nothing's perfect straight out of the gate. That's illogical to think that, but I do feel like this person is going to be figuring their stuff out with you. You are the more mature one here, Sagittarius. You just are. But I feel like with this Chiron energy, you're going to help this person or this situation really kind of find a new and healthier normal, even for themselves and within your relationship. This is not about you saving anyone. Okay, this is about sometimes we need really great people in our life to show us a way of looking at something that we just never thought of before. And I feel like this is going to be you for somebody very special in your life at this time, Sag. And that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time. Bye-bye.